It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, and I'm so excited. Our company is Peak Performance Institute, and what we do is we teach you an easier way to be successful in sales. I'm so excited because today we'll be talking about the ultimate sales conversation, how to connect, collaborate, and what? Close. That's right. And why do I always start with it's a great day? Because no matter where you are in the world, no matter what's going on in your life, it is always what? It is always a great day because you woke up this morning. You have another opportunity. You have your goals. You have your objections. You have your mission. You are ready to make a difference in the world, and you and your company are going to an entirely different level. Now, the question comes up oftentimes, can you? And the answer is yes. You can have sales without being what? Salesy. Is that possible? Yes, it's possible that you can do that. Here's why. Everyone jot this down in your notes. Great things happen when you solve problems. That's right. Put that in your notes. Great things happen when you solve problems because people will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. So you might be asking, who is this conversation for, Shay? This conversation is for you if you are a speaker, if you're an author, if you're a coach, if you're a trainer, if you're a network marketer. Heck, if you are a business owner who has an interest in making more sales with less effort, if you're tired of trying to figure it out, you don't want to read another book, you don't want to watch another YouTube video, heck, you darn sure don't want to go to another seminar or webinar or event, you're just ready to get the rocket fuel you need to go to another level, this conversation is for you. Now you might be wondering, who in the LL Cool J are you? Well, my name again is Shay Brown. They call me the sales cardiologist. I get to the heart of your sales problem. And a little bit about me is I'm a native Washingtonian. I've only worked for 2 companies my entire career. I worked for Citibank after undergraduate, and I went to Morgan State, which is in Baltimore, Maryland, and I didn't do sales. And then after graduate school, I went to Johns Hopkins University, which is in Baltimore, Maryland. I worked for Verizon for the next 9 years, and I didn't do sales there either. And then back on May 31st, 2004, Verizon gave me the pink slip, or they laid me off. And perhaps you know someone who's been laid off. I mean, these are very challenging times. We're still in uncharted waters. So I decided to do something bold, something different, something adventurous. I started taking my little small 7 check from Verizon. That night I went down to Kinko's, had some business cards made, and the very next day I was in business, right? The very next day I was in business. And then after about 90 days in business, I was tired. I was frustrated. I was really struggling. And in short, I was out of money. And hence I learned the golden rule in business. At least I believe it's the golden rule according to Shay Brown. Go ahead and jot this down in your notes. Please put this in your notes. No one's validated me on this yet. Before my days come to an end, they will. And the golden rule in business is to never run out of money. That's the golden rule. And the only way I know not to run out of money is to make more sales. Because when you make more sales, you make more money. And while money's not everything, cash flow does solve so many problems. So I had to learn how to sell just to stay in business. So that's a little bit about myself and our company. Now, after I learned the skills so I could stay in business, so we could solve problems, I started teaching those same sales skills to everyday people that are just like me, and I'm just like you. I'm still in the field every day, got my sleeves rolled up. I'm in the trenches, by the way. I mean, I know what it's like to live on 100% commission. So our company now is in its 11th year of business, all the time, full time. Did I say that? Yes, I did. All the time, full time. And the mission of our company is to teach 10 million sales professionals over the next 10 years how to make more sales with less effort. We consider ourselves the sales university for sales professionals. So we're a place you can build your selling skills, improve your selling techniques, or in some cases, just learn language to comfortably move people to action. So a little bit about myself and my company. I really have 2 outcomes for our time today. My number 1 outcome is to share one idea that you can use immediately to make more sales with less effort. And I'm confident I'm going to share some ideas to teach you personality-based sales, how to sell without being salesy. And we're going to achieve that outcome. And then my second outcome at the very end is to extend a special invitation for you and I to stay in this conversation over and beyond today. And for those folks that want to do it, I can't wait. I've got something really special to offer you. Now, there are really 3 ways to elevate your sales results. This is the philosophy of our company. It's what we believe, it's what we teach, and it flat out works. Go ahead and jot these 3 things down in your notes. The first one is called the inner game. Now, the inner game is the mental side of success. It's your belief systems. It's your comfort zone. It's how you deal with the fear of rejection. It's truly just your mindset. It's your mindset. And then the second fundamental way to increase your sales results is the outer game. And the outer game is the tactical side of selling. In selling, it really boils down to what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. It's the how-tos of selling. It's your time management. It's your goal setting. It's your database. It's the 3 key systems you need in any business, any economy, anytime. Jot these 3 things down in your notes. Please put them in your notes. You need a lead generation system, a way to find people who have a problem. You need a appointment setting system. Okay, now you got to get in front of people who have a problem and share how you solve it. And then the third system you need is a lead conversion system. That's right, we got to convert non-buyers into buyers. The third fundamental way to increase your sales results is action. Now, action is just moving yourself to follow through and do all those things that you know you should do in your business. You see, it's one thing to intellectually know to do something. That's one thing. It's another thing to actually do it. If you don't believe me, I got 2 boys, boy. They know everything they should do, but guess what? They don't always do it. But it's not about my sons. It's all about you. So today we're going to talk about null linguistic sales. You might be wondering, Shay, what is null linguistic sales? I'm glad you asked. Null linguistic sales is the study of language patterns used in the sales process. Jot that down in your notes. Please put down notes. The study of language patterns used in the sales process. You see, your words have a frequency. And when you're talking to someone, you got to wonder, are they tuned into your frequency? Can they hear what you're saying? Think about your favorite radio show. Think about your favorite radio program. And I know when I used to have to listen in, and if I didn't quite get the dial just right, like it'd be like some noise like, you don't know about that. Okay, you don't know about that? You only been in the digital age? Well, I would say back in my day, okay? So what happens when you don't get the frequency right? Like back in the day when I would turn it down, like, I didn't get the frequency right. I'll tell you what happens. They wouldn't hear me. But here's an idea I want you to put in your notes. Please jot this idea in your notes. Don't miss this one. Write this down in your notes. This is why it's so important. People buy clarity. Put that in your notes. People buy clarity, and it's been often said at sales trainings that people buy you. I don't know if that's sure in the case anymore, but I do know this: a confused mind rarely buys. Hey, that's another $50,000 idea. They're dropping all over the place. Boom, they're all over the table. Boom, they're all over the table. But it's still a $50,000 idea, and here it is. A confused mind rarely buys. So we know that people buy clarity. So what do we want to do? We want to know what frequency our prospect on. Do you know what frequency your prospect is on when you're speaking to them? Do you know that? Like really, do you really know that? And if you do, are you tuned in to your prospect's frequency? Have you dialed right in so you're both on it together? You're in it together. You're there. You're there. I know you can be there. Why? Because there's a frequency. What I want to do is I want to take a few minutes first and share to you, teach you how to sell to 6 type of clients. I want to share that with you if I can, because I've been doing this now all the time, full time for 11 years. And I get a chance to work with sales professionals every single day. I'll tell you about one of our clients, and her name is Karen. When I first met Karen, Karen was really good at what she does, by the way, really good. But she had a problem. What was her problem, Shay? I'm glad you asked. Her bank account didn't reflect how good she was. So she took a step. She hired us because she wanted to understand personality-based sales. She wanted to get tuned into her prospects. She wanted to know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. As a result, she took a step. Let me tell you where she is today. Today, she's earning a little over $5,000 extra every single month. Now, I can't take credit for that. Team PPI can't take credit for that. But we are a catalyst. We helped get her going. We were one of the reasons she was able to take that step. So why don't I teach you these 6 steps? Number 1. Clients are like snowflakes. Like none of them are exactly the same. So we've got to understand that we can't do the cookie cutter approach. We've got to listen to what they're saying. We got to build trust and rapport, and we've got to ask what? The right questions. Now I'm going to talk about client number 1. Client number 1 is the cheapskate. They're always shopping for the bargains. They want the lowest price possible, although they're not always going to buy the lowest price possible. So we can't be the lowest price provider, but we have to understand what the value that we bring. Jot this in your notes. People buy benefits. So looking for the benefits that you offer so you can share that with them. Client number 2 that we've got to deal with, these are the quality hunters. They don't care about the cost. They want the quality. And maybe you've encouraged these folks. You walk in there, not you personally, and they say, oh, by the way, we have the best price in town. Okay. Can you deliver my pizza in 30 minutes? Oh, if we don't, it's free. Yeah, but I'd like to have my pizza in 30 minutes. Are you able to complete this book project in 90 days like you're promising? Well, if we don't, you get your money back. Well, that's not the question I asked. They're more concerned about the quality. Client number 3. Let's talk about client number 3. They're the brand loyalists. Like whatever it is they like, they like. Okay, you're sitting here and you're watching me right now, and I have an Apple computer in front of me. And so I happen to like the Apple. Like I'm an Apple diehard guy. Doesn't mean I won't switch, but you've got to at least recognize that I like what I have. I enjoy what I have. So you've got to have compelling evidence. Jot this down in your notes. Please put this in your notes. People will buy today if you give them a reason to buy today. We've got to give them the reason why they would want to do it. All right, client number 4. Client number 4, they're the jaded shoppers. Yeah, they are. They've seen it all, and they really aren't impressed with your sales techniques. They are impressed with the service. They are impressed with the price. They like new gadgets, but they've seen it all. They've been doing this for a while. This is not their first rodeo. We're just right now trying to recognize the different types of clients that are out there. Client number 5, the wishy-washy crowds, they're not really sure what they want, by the way. They're not really sure what they want. Now, jot this in your notes. Yeah, I'm drinking some water. It's okay. People are silently begging to be led. So we have to make sure that we're leading our prospects. Now, we're not trying to convince or persuade them. They want the help, but they're looking for us to be the experts. Let me tell you about client number 6 before I get into the personality-based styles. Client number 6 is very importantly. The shy guys tend to be researchers, and they appreciate the details. So they're the ones who are going to really get into the details. They're going to be looking for like, okay, Shay, break it down for me. And that's very important. Now that you kind of understand the 6 types of clients, you've got to be thinking about what type of personalities best work and how do you sell them without being what? Salesy. Right, really. Now you heard that sales is a dirty word. Some people don't even see themselves in sales. Imagine that. A sales professional don't see themselves in sales. What an oxymoron. Let me tell you about one of our clients. His name is Eon. He's down in Austin, Texas. When I first started working with Eon about 2 weeks ago, so very recent to what we're doing right now, he had a problem. He was selling a pretty big ticket item, and he was challenged because he didn't understand the different personalities that he was up against. Now, I'm talking about the prospect. And he didn't have that distinction. It's not his fault. I like what Dr. Maya Angelou, the late Dr. Maya Angelou said, when we know better, we do better. So I shared with him a better approach. As a result, he took the advice that I'm about to share with you right now, closed the deal, and earned a $7,000 commission. Now, how many by a show of hands would like to earn $7,000? Let me see them hands. Let me see them hands. Of course. Who wouldn't want to earn $7,000? It's not about the money. It's about that he now has this strategy. He now has this idea to be able to do for the rest of his life over and over and over again. Let's take them to how they can sell. First, I want you to have this one distinction. Please, this is one distinction. One size does not fit all. Again, one size does not fit all. Sales superstars, we recognize, you understand, you're in this conversation. You're now in the top 1% of folks on the planet that there are different personality-based styles. So let's go with personality-based style number 1, the conductor. Jot that down in your notes, the conductor. Let's talk about first the definition. The conductor, they're goal-oriented. They're very competitive, and they're going to go after the type of goal that they want to achieve. But here's something you need to know about. Their results, jot this in your notes, results are more important than their personal relationships. Results are more important than their personal relationships. So they don't want to be personal with you. All they care about, jot this in your notes, they care deeply about the bottom line. They like you, but they care about the bottom line. They're not as warm and fuzzy into the personality types. Let's go to personality type number 2, the rock star. So the rock star is a little bit different. Now, jot this in your notes. The rock star is going to be different because they value personal relationships. So when you're working with someone who values personal relationships and trust, They want to make sure that they're doing business with someone that they can have a long-term relationship with. That's the rock star. They want to feel good about the transaction. They do like excitement. They like new challenges. And more importantly, they like creative solutions. So if you say, hey, look, I'm doing something for you that's customized for you instead of a cookie cutter approach, they gravitate toward that. They like that. That's not why they buy, but you've got to understand their personality. So they're looking for the sales superstar to guide them through the process. I told you earlier, some people are silently begging to be led. The rock star, they're going to trust you. They're going to believe you. They're going to step back, and they're going to let you do what you do best. And what you do best right now is you guide them through the process. Now, you got to understand the process. Now, mostly for sales, it's about an 8-step process. You're going to generate a lead. You're going to set the appointment. You're going to build trust and rapport. You're going to identify customer needs. You're going to share the benefits. You're going to walk them to the sweet spot. The sweet spot is where the customer is ready to make a buy-in decision. Now, let's stop back. Let's talk about the architect for a moment, please. This is personality-based number 3. You got to be thinking, how do I sell to them? What do I need to do? Well, this is very important. First, you got to understand they're concerned with others' well-being. So they're going to be thinking, if I decide to work with you instead of working with this person, how do they feel about that transaction? Does everyone walk away feeling pretty pleasant? Now, they're going to be creative. They're outgoing. They're very spontaneous. But at the end of the day, they're going to rely on their intuition. When you're selling them, you've got to be thinking facts. You've got to be thinking beliefs. You've got to be thinking values. See, the conductor, you don't have to get to the bottom line with the conductor, but you got to understand that they're more interested in what's it going to cost them, what's it going to take, what's it going to include, what's the process. You're selling a home, they're like, what's the process? The rock star is going to say, ask me the right questions so I feel good about it, and then walk me through the process. Whereas the architect is kind of like, well, it sounds good, it feels good, I trust you. I'm a little spontaneous. They're not going to take a risk, but they will be spontaneous. Why? This is the number one reason why for the architect. They value mutual respect, loyalty, and friendship. So they're looking for a longer-term relationship. They know this relationship is going to go over and beyond the current relationship that you're in right there in that present moment. So let's talk about the wizard. Like, Shay, the wizard? Yeah, like not the Wizard of Oz. This is the personality-based type, the wizard. Okay, here's what I want you to know about the wizard. They love data, facts, and figures. That's a little different for us in sales, because in sales we understand that facts tell. That's what the wizard wants. Facts tell. Stories, what? Sell. Let me tell you about a client that we were working with. They're really, really good at what they do. And they didn't have this distinction. Her name is Doris Birch. She's up in Chicago, Illinois. One of the things we got her associated to through our training is not being salesy, but laying out the who, what, when, where, and how in a way that connects, and you overlay it with the facts. Just recently, she gave me a call. She closed a deal, $8,000. That was a coaching client as a result of having these skills. Then she came back later, and I'm very, very excited. Within a 2-week period, she closed 2 $6,000 deals. Think about that. $20,000. Having these skills. You pay very close attention, please. They love data, facts, and figures. So here's what we want you to know about the wizard. They don't make decisions quickly. You've got to know there's going to be a sales process. There's going to be a sales cycle. Not that they're trying to stall, but they want to go through the vetting process. They want to look at their options. They want to understand what they can and they can't do. And this is going to be important for them, just like it's important for you as well. What I'm sharing with you right now, the step-by-step what you can do, jot this down in your notes, and this is probably one of the key ideas I'm going to share right now, is that the prospects that you meet, they're going to be a mix of all the personality types. They'll have dominant types, but in many cases, they're going to be a mix, depending on the day and the mood. But if you listen carefully to what they're saying, you watch what they're saying, you will find yourself in a position, this is very important, in a position where you'll be able to at least not match and mirror. Now, sometimes in Linguistic Sales, they teach match and mirror. Well, if the client talks fast, you talk fast. If the client raises a hand, you raise a hand. If the client leans forward, you lean forward. Let me tell you, here's what I want you to jot down your notes. Please put this in your notes. Be authentic. That's right, be authentic. Be yourself. You just recognize, because you understand the 4 personality-based sales, you recognize how you're going to sell to them. And you can do this. I want you to know that you can do this. So you're going to tailor your conversation to fit any situation. Tailor your conversation to fit any situation. Now, how do you do that, Shay? You know what you're going to say, when you're going to say it, and how you're going to say it. This is what I want you to have in your notes, please. This is very important. All roads in business lead to a professional sales presentation. Think about that. All of your marketing, all of your social media, all your networking, all your referrals, all of the efforts, all of this training, you're taking everyone right to a professional sales presentation. So wouldn't it make sense to give the best presentation possible? Don't wing it. Don't shoot from the hip. Don't shoot from the lip. Don't try to be continuously, spontaneously brilliant. What you can do is you can know what you're going to say, when you're going to say it, and how you're going to say it. You can use something called baseline strategy. Jot this down in your notes. You can use something called baseline strategy. And when you do that, you take what you already have, you tailored the conversation, you fit the situation, and now you're in the perfect position. Isn't that great? Now, look, I want you to know that you're a winner, that you're a champion. And what I like to do right now is take just a few minutes and extend a special opportunity for you and I to stay in this conversation over and beyond the day where we can work together over the next 12 months to really take your business to the next level. And really all I'm going to look for is us to work together over the next 30 days. Like over the next 30 days, you and I will take your business to a level you didn't even think was possible. Isn't that really good? Okay, let me tell you about the name of the program and then tell you about the special offer I told you about. The name of the program is our Fast Sales Now program. Yeah, like fast sales now. Exactly what the program says. The purpose of the program is to keep you focused and motivated and build your selling skills. And as your selling skills build, how long will you have those skills? Probably for the rest of your life. Here's how the program works. Every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a very special sales training call. No rah-rah, no hype, no hoopla. I'm just sharing real ideas for real folks that really work. One of the purposes of the program is to keep you focused and motivated and just keep building your selling skills and keep putting money in your pocket month after month, year after year for the rest of your life. Now, I'm going to have a special offer in a moment. It's going to be, put it like this, it's not going to be $10,000, it's not going to be $5,000. You just hang in there just a little bit longer, and I promise you, as long as you have $1, you and I are going to work together for the next 30 days. Did I say that? Yeah, as long as you got $1, I'm letting the cat out the bag. We're going to work together for the next 30 days and take your business to a level you didn't even dream was possible. But let me tell you how the program works. I have a call at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? No rah-rah, no hype, no hoopla. I'm sharing real ideas for real folks just like you that will put money in your pocket. And if you can't make the live call, all the calls are digitally recorded and delivered directly to your computer. Why would you want it on your computer or on your mobile device? Maybe you can't make the live call. So you want to listen to the call a second time or a third time or a fourth time until these ideas are burned into your subconscious mind. And another benefit of the program is that each week I send you a written copy of all of my key ideas. So now you have a written copy. You ain't got to take notes. Another benefit is we have a private Facebook group where you and I can come together. You can ask any questions you want. Now the total value of this program is $1,297. And I would sleep well at night if we charged $9,997. Yeah, I would sleep well at night if we did that. But that's not the case here. The case is I got a very special offer. How do you take advantage of the special offer and work with me for $1 over the next 30 days? How do you get some additional bonuses that I'm going to share with you right now, some really special bonuses. And those bonuses include a ticket to my 2-day Sales and Success Bootcamp, valued at $995. 100 plus hours of my best sales training content, again, valued at $995. One-on-one training session with myself or one of my certified revenue coaches, valued at $497. Or for everyone to take advantage of it right now, you have a lifetime membership. You pay one time, and you'll never pay that same price again. Here's where you go. You go over to www.fastsalesnow.com. www.fastsalesnow.com. Sales, S-A-L-E-S, now, N-O-W.com. I think they're showing it. Is that correct? I think they're showing it. You can see it right there. Go to www.fastsalesnow.com. Again, www.fastsalesnow.com. Now think about it. I don't know how many sales you need to recoup $1. It probably cost you more to take a gas to go where you're going tomorrow, right? But I do know this. One sale pays for this program 100 times over, 1,000 times over. For some of you, 10,000 times and more over. And here's my guarantee. I'm going to have a personal guarantee. Worst case scenario, you take a step. You say, Shay, this program is just not for me. No problem. We'll give you money back. Best case scenario, you take a step. This is the missing piece. See, it takes 4 pieces of the combination to crack the code. You've got 3 dialed in. The one missing is sales. And now you have that piece. I close with these comments. That you are a winner. Now, every one of these sessions, I always close with Jim Rohn. I love Jim Rohn. I'm a fan of him. But here lately, I'm a fan of someone that's part of my generation. That's Eric Thomas, known as E.T., the hip-hop preacher. And one of the things he says is this: you ain't average, so stop living average. I take that quote and I say to myself, you know what? I know you listening right now, you ain't average. You've got greatness inside you. You're a special individual. You're a winner. You're a champion. You're out there every day. And I know that for you, as long as you take the right actions, you're going to get the right results. So I share this with you. Never give up. Never slow down. Keep on going no matter what. Why? Because I believe in you. And why? Because the best is yet to come. I'll see some of you here at www.fastsalesnow.com. We're going to make it happen. We're going to rock out. We're going to just change this world. You're going to make more money, and you're going to do all the things you've always wanted to do. Financial freedom, peace of mind, taking care of your kids, buying a dream home of your choice, taking a vacation you've always wanted, or just living the lifestyle by giving back to your community, giving back to your church, maybe starting a school. So much will take place when you make more sales with less effort. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, your sales cardiologist. Make it a great day, everyone, and we'll make good things happen. We connect again next time.